Welcome to World Power Africa. Western media coverage of the African continent rarely shows the beauty, and most of the time the advancement of dynamic African cities, the realities of the continent insofar as non-natives have succeeded in creating a bad image of Africa, in making the world believe that Africans live under trees. For so long Africa is a continent with a wide variety of landscapes and cultures. The continent also has stunning cities, some boasting spectacular architecture, while others have their own dialect and rich cultural traditions. If you are interested in architecture or if you are looking to discover the most beautiful cities on the continent, stay well until the end of the video, because Africa Wakay's news, to rank the 30 most beautiful cities on the African continent, with criteria such as that, beautiful, clean, modern, technologically advanced, architectural beauty, modern construction, and infrastructure. So without further delay, here are the 30 most beautiful cities in Africa. 30. Windhoek. Windhoek is the location of most government institutions in Namibia. It is famous for its adequate health services and has good educational institutions. Although it is a small town, it is a bustling business district with trendy shopping malls, bars and restaurants. Atop a hill in the city center is Altfest, a former military headquarters from the 1890s with historical exhibits, and the Independence Memorial Museum. The colonial influence is visible in nearby buildings like the Sandstone Lutheran Christus Church. 29. Douala. Douala is located on the Atlantic Ocean. It is the largest city and the economic heart of Cameroon. The port of Douala serves neighboring states, Gabon, Congo, Chad, Equatorial Guinea, Central African Republic and Cameroon. The economic capital and main business center of Cameroon, Central Africa. With a population of 3.9 million, it is one of the two largest cities in the country along with the political capital Yaoundé. 28. Kampala. Kampala is the capital of Uganda. It is located next to Lake Victoria, the largest lake in Africa. Tree-lined hills, covered with red-tiled villas, surround the urban center and its contemporary skyscrapers. Known worldwide for its impressive attractions, Kampala, the magnificent capital of Uganda, deserves a detour. Located in the center of the country, this metropolis remains the largest city in Uganda. Thanks to its high concentration of attractions, you will not be bored for a moment. Go ahead, stroll through this city of 1,000 wonders and discover its sizable tourist infrastructure. You will be spoiled for choice with the slew of activities you will discover. 27. Kinshasa. Kinshasa is located along the Congo River and faces Brazzaville, in the Republic of Congo. The city is the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo DRC. The economy of the DRC is heavily dependent on Kinshasa. The official language is French. Called Leopoldville the capital of the DRC, the largest French-speaking agglomeration in the world, having overtaken that of Paris in the 2010s, and is among the most populated agglomerations in the world. 26. Libreville. Libreville is the capital of Gabon, a country located on the coast of Central Africa. Its seafront boulevard has parks and sculptures. The political and administrative capital of Gabon, the first city of this country in number of inhabitants and the former capital of the province of the Estuary until April 2022, thanks to its old districts of Akanda since then. On this last point, 25. Kigali. What is the cleanest city in Africa? Kigali is considered one of the cleanest cities on the continent. It is the main business center of the country with many modern buildings such as the New Kigali Tower. The city is located close to most tourist attraction sites including the Volcanoes National Park. The town's Kaplaki Crafts Village has stalls selling traditional crafts, including wood carvings and woven baskets. 24. Constantine. Constantine, is a town in the northeast of Algeria, capital of the Wilaya of Constantine. With more than 448,000 inhabitants, this metropolis is the third most populous city in the country. The Greater Constantine is spread over a radius of about 15 kilometers in the form of an agglomeration comprising a mother city and a series of satellites. The agglomeration of Constantine had 943,112 inhabitants in 2015, of which only 54% lived in the commune of Constantine itself. Constantine remains one of the oldest cities in the world. That alone makes you want to go discover it. This Algerian city captivates many visitors with its impressive history and its many tourist attractions. 23. Accra. Accra is the capital of Ghana, and it is the most populated city. Ministries, banks, businesses and non-governmental organizations are located in the city. The town is very close to the port of Tema. Capital of Ghana, this city is full of many charms. The people there are very friendly. It is one of the most democratic cities in the sub-region. In Accra there is peace and purchasing power and very affordable. You will be seduced by the culture and the daily life of the inhabitants. 22. Harare. Harare is the capital of Zimbabwe. On the edge of Harare's landscaped gardens, the National Gallery of Zimbabwe has an extensive collection of contemporary African art and traditional items like baskets, clothing, jewelry, and musical instruments. Epworth's stunning granite formation, the Balancing Rocks, lies to the southeast of the town. Wildlife, including zebras and giraffes, roam the forested area of Mukuvisi, which features cycle paths and a bird park. 21. Dakar. It is the capital of Senegal, which is known for being an open, welcoming and secure country. It is a city of peace where different religions live side by side. You will be able to discover the customs, manners and daily life of the locals. Located at the western end of the African continent and facing the Atlantic Ocean, Dakar unfolds in striking contrasts between modernity and authenticity. The capital delights those who have the great idea of staying there for more than just a stopover. Its lively markets, its exuberant nightlife, its peaceful islands just offshore, its sites steeped in history, its craft villages, but above all its authentic fishing villages, form a surprising kaleidoscope. Lively and warm, Dakar is a captivating city that offers a myriad of possibilities for travelers. 20. Durban. Durban, a coastal city in KwaZulu-Natal province in eastern South Africa, is known for its African, Indian and colonial influences. Its idyllic climate, golden beaches, rich multicultural heritage and nightlife, Durban remains an incredibly beautiful and welcoming destination. Discover the marine world at Ashaka Marine World, the Zulu village of Shakaland, the Valley of 1,000 Hills, the Hluhlu Wiamfalozi Reserve and dare to discover an exceptional exotic gastronomy. 19. Abidjan has improved security, allowing tourists to explore the length and breadth of the city. The magnificent skyline of Abidjan will leave you speechless. It also acts as a transport and export center where it is the fourth largest exporter of goods in the sub-Saharan region. 18. Tunisia. In the 18th place, we mark the Tunis, which is another most beautiful city in Africa. It has 2,700,000 inhabitants, making it the center of economic and commercial activities in the country. The Tunisian government has developed Tunis to make it globally competitive and make it one of the best cities in Africa on the Forbes list. As tourist attractions in Tunisia, we can talk about the ancient ruins of Carthage and the cosmopolitan capital of the country, Tunis. We cannot forget the Muslim and Jewish quarters of Jerba and the seaside resorts outside of Monastir. The city mainly commands attention thanks to its golden beaches, affordable luxury and sunny weather. 17. Algiers. Algiers is the largest city in Algeria and it is the capital. The city is located on the Mediterranean Sea. It is the economic capital of Algeria. A unique architecture, atypical colors, a rare beauty. All this together in one place. The Casbah of Algiers is an invaluable heritage that needs to be protected. It is a magnificent place, to be visited with a guide of course, because only a lot of things will escape you and you will surely get lost in its many alleys. 16. Marrakech. Marrakech is not a capital, but no one goes to Morocco without trying to get there. Marrakech is the most beautiful tourist city in Africa, and the most visited in Africa. The market in the Medina is particularly lively once the sun goes down. Former imperial city in western Morocco, and a major economic center home to mosques, palaces and gardens. The Medina is a densely populated, fortified medieval city dating back to the Baba Empire, with intertwining maze-like alleys, where bustling souks markets sell traditional fabrics, pottery and jewelry. 15. Nairobi. A true African safari haven, Nairobi is an energetic and modern city that serves as a fascinating introduction to both wildlife and nightlife. It is known for the liveliness of its clubs and markets and for the attractive character of its restaurants. Major sites include the Karen Blixen Museum, the Giraffe Center, and the Black Rhinos of Nairobi National Park. Many multinational companies prefer to use Nairobi as a base for their operations in Africa and the continent as a whole. Nairobi is also the most populous city in East Africa. It is one of the most important cities on the continent, both politically and financially. Nairobi is widely known as the Green City in the Sun because it has a very attractive culture, which has not been copied from anywhere else. The city is known for its breathtaking natural beauty. It is a place where everyone comes across a wonderful experience. 14. Pretoria. 50 kilometers from Johannesburg, Pretoria is the political capital of South Africa. The colonial-influenced architecture, with a South African style and touches of Art Deco, testifies to its cultural richness. If you pass by, you will be delighted to pet a cheetah in freedom, to visit the Cradle of Humanity in Sterkfontein or to admire the diamonds of Cullinan. Do not forget to visit the buildings of the Union, the seat of government. 13. Lagos. Lagos is located on the west coast of Nigeria and it is the most populous city in Nigeria. Lagos is the financial and commercial center of Nigeria with over 20 million people. Lagos is also home to Nigeria's largest port. Lagos is one of the most populated cities in Africa and represents a real bargain for architects. 12. Tripoli is the largest city and capital of Libya, as well as the district capital with a population of approximately 1.7 million. Tripoli is also Libya's main port and largest industrial and commercial center. It is also the seat of government and a college town. In the intertwined alleys of the Medina of Tripoli, restoration work is being done by force of arms to restore its former glory to the heart of the Libyan capital oppressed by the rebellion of 2011. Oran is the second largest city in Algeria and one of the most important cities in the Maghreb. It is a port city on the Mediterranean Sea, located in northwestern Algeria, 432 kilometers from the capital Algiers, and the capital of the wilaya of the same name, bordering the Gulf of Oran. A large city and active port on the west coast of Algeria, Oran is certainly one of the essential stops during a trip to the country. The city can even serve as a starting point. Pleasant and culturally lively, Oran is a clever mix of architectural influences, all established between sea and hills, at the bottom of the magnificent Gulf of Oran. 10. Rabat. Rabat, the capital of Morocco, is built on the banks of the Bourgreg River and the Atlantic Ocean. It is known for its sites of interest, which illustrate both the Islamic and French colonial heritage, in particular the Casbah of the Udayas. This Berber-era royal fort is surrounded by formal French-style gardens and overlooks the ocean. Rabat is one of the only cities to have preserved historical and cultural heritage. Since June 2012, a set of sites in the city of Rabat has been included on the UNESCO World Heritage List as cultural property. Modern city today, whose inhabitants are more reserved than in other Moroccan cities. It has many fascinating historical sites to visit. It is undoubtedly also equipped with a modern construction. A new city is designed by a team of architects, town planners, and landscape architects who are laying the groundwork for a new town planning. 9. Dar es Salaam. Dar es Salaam is the main city for business and government in Tanzania. It enjoys a tropical climate all year round. This place is home to the famous University of Dar es Salaam, which is the oldest and largest public university in the country. The city is home to a wide range of people and cultures. Known for its beaches, islands, seafood, and music, Dar es Salaam offers a variety of activities for every type of tourist. 8. Cairo. Cairo is the capital of Egypt and the largest city in the Middle East. Also called the home of African civilization, it is also the second largest on the continent after Lagos. With breathtaking infrastructure and a low level of crime, Cairo is one of the most beautiful cities to visit. Cairo is famous for its own history, preserved in the fabulous medieval Islamic city and Coptic site of Old Cairo. At its heart, you'll see Tahrir Square and the vast Egyptian Museum, a treasure trove of antiquities including royal mummies and gilded artifacts of King Tutankhamun. 7. Casablanca. Casablanca is the largest city in Morocco. It is located on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean. The port of Casablanca is located near the city, and it is one of the largest ports in the world. The city is renowned for its historical monuments, arteries bordered by palm trees, large business buildings, and the Atlantic which opens onto the world. Casablanca is the economic lung of Morocco, a bustling metropolis constantly on the alert. Modern infrastructures mingle with charming neighborhoods between Arab Muslim heritage and legacies of the colonial period. Discover all its nuances. Take a walk in the Medina, one of the latest in Morocco, cross the center and its Art Deco buildings, reach the Hassan II Mosque, a marvel of architecture built on water. 6. Alexandria is an Egyptian port city on the Mediterranean. In Hellenistic times, it housed a lighthouse which was ranked among the 7 wonders of the world, and an impressive library. Today, the Library of Alexandria has been recreated in an ultra-modern building, a coastal city on the Mediterranean Sea. It is a tourist destination. In addition, the city has a developed industry thanks to natural gas and oil pipelines from Suez. 5. Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa is considered the political capital of the continent due to its many political organizations. It has world-class road networks, buildings, and other social amenities. This makes it an ideal place to visit and live. It has its historical, diplomatic, and political significance, a real dream city. 4. Luanda. Luanda is the capital of Africa's second largest oil producer. It is also home to the main seaport and administrative center of the country. It rests on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean, where it is divided into 2 parts, namely Cidade Alta and Baixas de Luanda. The city is generally safe, providing a great place to spend a family holiday, and currently the 4th most beautiful city in Africa. 3. Tanger. Tanger the Magnificent is therefore reborn, under the magic wand of a major tourist renaissance in Morocco. The new city is very European, but the old city, the Medina, is essentially Moroccan. with colors and accents of Spain that are not unpleasant. A Moroccan port located in the Strait of Gibraltar, Tanger has been a strategic point between Africa and Europe since the time of the Phoenicians. On the hillside, its Medina with whitewashed buildings includes the Dar el Maksin, a former palace of sultans now a museum of ancient Moroccan objects. Occupying a former Moorish-style consulate dating from 1821, the American Legation Museum, also in the Medina, traces the history of early diplomatic relations between the United States and Morocco. 2. Cape Town. Cape Town is the second most populated by South Africa. It's here the country's most popular international tourist destination. The city is magnificent for its landmarks such as Table Mountain and Cape Point. This city is no longer to be presented in terms of beauty. This is undoubtedly the reason why it draws visitors from all over the world. Set against Table Mountain, the cosmopolitan city of Cape Town or Cape Town is the mother city of South Africa. It is undoubtedly one of the must-see places in South Africa due to its history and surrounding landscapes. Climb to the top of Lion's Head for breathtaking scenery or stroll through the fabulous Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens. Even more thrilling, dive safely among white sharks. 1. Johannesburg. What is the most beautiful part of Africa? Johannesburg is one of the wealthiest modern cities in Africa. It represents the top of the list of magnificent cities that exist in South Africa. Johannesburg offers many investment and career opportunities, which makes it favorable to reside there. This city is clean and has shopping malls, world-class hotels, and its airport is one of the best in the world. It is both the industrial and financial capital of South Africa, largely steeped in gold mining. The city is rapidly evolving from an avant-garde safari stopover to a dynamic hub for arts and culture. Most descriptions of the African continent suggest that Africa has no wonders. Through this ranking, you are sure to be amazed to discover all these truly magnificent African cities. Africa has always been a source of wonders that let you travel in history, culture, and natural beauty. With a very presentable geographical location, this continent cannot but surprise you every time with its beauty. What are you waiting for to choose your next destination? That's all for today. We are waiting for your reactions to the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our next videos.